Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, my people, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, happy Christmas, happy holiday, happy Yuletide. Hey, my people, today we just enjoy Christmas. I hope your day is merry. I'm wishing you a merry Christmas and a prosperous new year. But today we need to speak truth to power, my people. We must speak this truth to power. Our prime minister don't talk say those claiming they are building Onitsha seaport. The zoo government don't they claim say them they build Onitsha seaports. Hey, the final throw of dice of the zoo government. This one now 419 they won't do us. So Simon Ekpa don't talk say for Twitter. Him talk say Agbala, Nigeria and Britain. Tell them if they like, they can open 100 seaports in Biafra land. We will build our own seaports to international standards in the United States of Biafra, USB. Oh, Simon Ekpa, I agree with you. Because today, una go see something, my people. Una go see. Una go see something. Make una see the 419 when the zoo government they won't do. I go show now a clearer video of what they are doing in that seaport and the propaganda when they do there. Make una watch this one.
With the high level of water at the River Niger, barges have started arriving on the River port, giving hope to Onitsha traders that have long waited for this development. General Manager of the port, Wanes DeWitt, said as it stands now, containers can move directly from the high seas to Onitsha.
We are coming down to the point that we will become a bounded terminal, which means that for the end customer, their containers can be cleared in Onitsha. You will have the opportunity to export from Onitsha straight to the major seaports.
Hold on there. This hungry looking contractor. You see? When the zoo are doing things in Biafra land, look at what they are bringing. A hungry looking contractor. Eh? When we are doing our own, no, it will be international standard. When Biafra is building our seaports, it will be international standard. Not a dirty, hungry, wretched looking man like this, saying he's the head of the project. Hey, the zoo government, they cannot fool us. But I am going somewhere. Make we hear the man. Then let's continue. Listen.
All around the world.
He noted that with continuous and maintenance dredging of the river, the port will remain operational all year round, delivering over 600,000 containers in a year.
Based on the fact that you barge into Onitsha, you release all the let's say congestion on the roads. You will release congestion at the major seaports. So there is only a win-win situation for all parties to bring their containers by river.
We are looking into how to do capital dredging again, or maintenance dredging. The survey and other things are still on board. So very soon, I believe we'll do something about the dredging of the River Niger.
Having laid fallow for a long
man, hold on there, beg. Hold on there. You see, all the things they are talking about seaport and all. What they are building is called roll on and roll off. Roll on and roll off. They are playing games. If you want to say you are building an international seaport, the first thing you do is to dredge the River Niger to a certain depth. Also, to tell you guys what is happening, the so-called bridge they said they built, if you see how low that bridge is, it will tell you, say, those big ship on the high sea, they no fit go under that bridge. So that's the number one saboteur or an insight to let us know, say, what they are building is just a local, roundabout stuff they want to do. Roll on and roll off. That's what they are building in Onitsha. They say na seaports. The full name is Onitsha River Port and Waterway. Listen to me. The full name of that, you people are calling it seaport. It is not seaport. They call it Onitsha River Port and Waterway. Go and do your research. When you hear about a waterway, it means you are trying to you are dredging an area so that the water will move. Then you put small seaport there for roll on and roll off. Roll on and roll off. That's what they are doing here. They are building trash. I thank God say our prime minister don't speak about this thing. Say make them make them build 100 seaport for Biafra land. They are wasting their time. Because when we are building our own must be international standard. The best in the world. The best that can compete with any other seaports in the world. We demand the best, because when it comes to business, we are number one. When it comes to import and export, we are number one. So why should we be settling for less? That's the question. Why should we be settling for a third class roll on and roll off port? Waterway. Yeah? It's not a seaport. They call it a river port. River is different from a sea. A sea is when you have a real dredging of the river Niger. What they have is a river port and a waterway, meant for smaller vessels and cargoes. You guys can't fool us. No. You can't fool us. It's a national seaport, not international seaport. Because what they are building is just basics. To create an avenue for water to flow through Onitsha. Then it will now go to where they intended for it to go to. Local 419. Let's continue.
Period of time, the federal government last year concessioned the Onitsha River Port to Universal Liaison Consortium, a private company, for a more efficient and effective operation.
Hold it there, Mr. Man. Universal Nelson Consortium, a private company. Universal Nelson Consortium. I want you to go and do your research. A consortium means a consulting firm, people coming together to brainstorm and carry out a bigger project. Look at the low standard contractor that the zoo are using to do that. My people, end here. I can't do my own research. Say, this thing called Onitsha Seaport, let me see what the governor of Anambra State is talking about. I want to hear from the perspective of the governor of Anambra State. I want to hear what Charles Soludo and the rest of them they are doing, because I know say if the zoo government are saying they are doing all these things, they must be up to something. Now make we watch and hear an eyewitness account. Make we hear from our brother, we call himself Anambra First Son. I went to his channel and he did a very good presentation on this so-called seaport. Make una hear him.
Here is main entrance gate to Onitsha River Port.
That is the main entrance gate to Onitsha River Port. Can you see how shabby that gate is looking? Can you see how unkept, how low standard the so-called gate of Onitsha Seaport is looking? It's looking like a grammar school somewhere. It's looking like a boys' high school somewhere. That's the main gate though. That's the so-called main gate of the seaport that the zoo government they are building in Onitsha. Make we continue. You see me, I can do my analysis. I will check all different sources and bring to you the real information. Make we continue. Listen.
Here is the major entrance gate. So today is Sunday. I can't have access to it. But I will fly drone for you guys to see more of this area. So I decided to visit.
This boy now go fly drone. Now go see a top view to see how the place look like. Watch what he's about to explain about those things you are seeing there now. Watch what he will say about these things you are seeing now. May I watch?
Area today being Sunday. The boats you are seeing here are for sand dredgers.
Boom! The boats you are seeing here are for sand dredgers. Those boats there, when they dredge sand, can you see how shabby these things are looking? Can you see the technology used in this boat? These are boats used in Vietnam in the 1980s. Shabby looking boats. Is this the project that the so-called government are using in terms of doing something in Biafra land? We are saying thanks but no thanks. Biafrans, we are saying thank you but no thank you. That's the problem with the zoo. When it comes to the affairs, when it comes to the project of Biafra land, we keep seeing substandard things being used. Substandard machinery. Substandard, oh my God. It depends person, you know. The contractors are substandard. The equipment are substandard. What's in? Let's continue, I beg.
And that Governor Soludo is cleaning up Onitsha. His attention is really needed here. We really need to organize these sound dredgers.
Boom! Governor Soludo claims he's cleaning on Onitsha. He claims he's cleaning Anambra. They really need his, presence here. They need his support here to organize the so-called sand dredgers. See how dirty those things look. See how unkept those things look. Not even a second-class equipment. It's a substandard, a technology used in the 1980s. I'm even being fair saying 1980s. See how dirty the machines are. Charles Soludo, I hope you are not falling for this, because when you travel to America, when you travel to England, you see the standard they use when they are dredging sands. You see the standard they use when they are dredging sands. Compared to this rubbish, they are playing games in the land of Biafra. More continue.
To be at a specific place, because the way they littered their machines across the shorelines is so irritating.
Oh, God bless this boy. The way they litter their dirty, stinking looking, outdated machines is becoming, something we cannot be, tolerate. Make we hear what this boy talk again, because he made a very good point here, directed to Charles Soludo. Not me talk this one, no. Not to me talk this one. Not be somebody talk this one, no. This is an eyewitness account. That's how you do your research. The first video you saw was from NTA News. Their propaganda. I said, no, let me do a research and get a first-hand account of the so-called project known as Onitsha River Port and Waterway. I want to get a first-hand information of what they are really doing. I cannot rely on NTA News. No, that's a propaganda news. I cannot really rely on NTA. Mbamba. That's not how it's done. That's not how it's done. So let us take it back a bit. Make we hear the way this guy use, speak to the power. Listen.
Yeah, we really need to organize these sound dredgers to be at a specific place, because the way they littered their machines across the shorelines is so irritating.
Oh, the way they litter their machines across the shorelines, the water shore, across the shorelines is so irritating. The thing they irritate everybody. It's an eyesore. You see them? But when you go to NTA is saying, oh, this is going to be great. In a year, you are looking at 600,000 containers coming through. That is the propaganda. But an eyewitness now is giving you an account. He's speaking through the power to Charles Soludo on Christmas Day. He is telling him, please, you need to come down here and organize all these sand dredgers. These old, dirty, outdated, filthy sand dredgers. Because it is causing an irritation along the seashore. Not even a sea. Along the shores of the river. It is causing an irritation. May God bless this boy. This guy won't give his account. May God bless him. Let's continue.
From here, from Bridgehead to Niger Street. So we need to organize them. At least Onitsha at this stage requires modern jetty.
Hey! So we really need to organize this thing, because at this stage, at this level, Onitsha really needs a modern jetty. Young man, I want to assure you, when Biafra comes, all your concerns will be heard and dealt with. When Biafra comes, because if you're expecting that zoo government to do what you're asking for, then you have to wait for another 100 years. You have to wait for another 100 years. They say the Lagos seaport is congested. They still built another one in Lagos to show you the game they're playing. When it comes to the seaport, you give it to Lagos. When it comes to the oil well, the Fulani, they take it in the north. That is the game they're playing. When it comes to the sea, you give it to the Yorubas in Lagos. When it comes to the oil well, you give it to the Northerners, the Fulani cabal. That's the game they are playing. They've shared it. You know? My God. In fact, let's just watch.
And speedboats for water transportation, at least partner with privates. So we really need to take care of our waterways. We need to take in charge of Anambra State. This is a beautiful state.
My brother, I understand what you are saying. They are not going to partner with anybody. It's a propaganda they are doing. Okay? Forget about partnership or no partnership. It is all propaganda. The only partnership you will see is when Biafra comes. Okay? That's all. This one you are crying here saying partner. The zoo government will not partner with anybody. They're just wasting their time. What they have is a consortium firm. A firm that consults. You see how? Forget all these things. Continue, I beg.
That is blessed with so many resources. So we need to take care of our waterways and clean up Onitsha, especially most of the markets that litters around here. Most of them need to be relocated because here is the entry point to southeastern region. Thank God that Governor Soludo is seriously working here in Onitsha. So it's a process. So one of the videos I've seen where he's recommending to change the skyline of Onitsha and has mandated most of the landlords to repaint their buildings.
Okay, to change skyline, it doesn't mean painting building and all those things. You understand? You are looking at the landmark, the structure of the places. Yeah? Not be to paint building, those bachelor houses when they give that place. That's not how it's done, sir. Those buildings you are saying will come down. When Biafra comes, all those buildings must come down. No, be that one when they do for that place. So. Scanty houses with rusted roof. No. That's not what I'm fighting for. I want a Biafra that the buildings will compete with the Western world. That when I'm coming down to the land of Biafra, even your friends in Obodo Yibo, they go begin fear you. They go to respect you. Them go to cut cap for you now. Eh? Not this rubbish you have there you say is structures. Those structures will come down when Biafra comes. They must come down. That's a big must. They must come down. Let's continue, Joe.
Over the years, we've neglected this great city. So we really need to take care of our city. Understand the marginalization and bureaucracy we the Southeasterners are facing.
Now you are talking. Now you are speaking my language. They must understand the marginalization going on in the Southeast, in the land of Biafra. Now you are speaking my language. Let's continue.
And gradually, I know we will get there. So here is Onitsha River Port. So let me show you guys more of Onitsha River Port. I don't know how possible it is to dredge this river to Atlantic Ocean.
Now you are again. Hold on. Now you are speaking. You don't know how possible it is because to the zoo, they are not there to do it. They are building a seaport. They have not dredged. Oh my God. I keep saying seaport by mistake. The name is Onitsha River Port and Waterway. When you know the meaning of a waterway, your eyes go open. So they are not there to dredge any River Niger. No, they are playing you guys 419. You understand? The highest 419, and then they play on now. And most of you don't know what is happening. You are assuming that, they love you, they do this. No. They are playing psychology with you guys. And people like us, we don't fall for it. We don't fall for such. You understand? So the river is still there. They have not dredged it. I will explain to you now what a waterway is because as we do, it is show. Now, the definition of waterway means a river, a canal, or other route for travel by water. You see, because they call it Onitsha River Port and Waterway for the fact they put waterway there. You see, so you need to understand that these things, you understand, sometimes you need to understand where they are going with it. Don't assume that waterway means seaport. No, it's not a seaport. What they are building there is Onitsha River Port and Waterway. For example, those that travel to France or some countries around like Greece, Italy, they have waterways where you will see boats. People, they'll be on a boat, they are drinking their wine and they are sailing that boat. Small boats. Somebody will use long stick, a bamboo, they move them around. Those are waterways. That's what they want to build in Onitsha. You'll be in that boat drinking your wine, you're looking around the cities of France. Looking at the amazing structures in France through those waterways. That is what they are building. You guys need to understand the difference between a seaport and a river port / waterway. Because the full name is Onitsha River Port and Waterway. Look, now we go school. The zoo government cannot fool us. We go school well. The Biafrans, when it comes to business, we are number one. When it comes to school, when we put our mind in school, we are number one. When it comes to science, if we put our mind for science, we are number one. When it comes to warfare, if we put our mind into warfare, we are number one. Anything when we touch, we are number one. That's why they call us Akanchawa, Umuaka, children with handwork. The thing you are seeing they call Obunigwe. Nobody feel build them now. It is the science of the Biafrans. It's the science. So don't be fooled by what they are doing there. They brought in a private consortium firm. Don't be fooled. I've been explaining to you, say, sometimes you need to understand those words. If you can get those words, then you will now know what they are talking about. You need to understand all this in most cases. Because if you don't do that, then you will now be believing the zoo government. Say, the zoo government, they are doing very well now. Simon Ekpa, please leave them alone. They are doing a good job. They are doing a good job. Let me explain to you now a consortium, because the firm, the company, when they do this in a consortium, a consortium means an association typically of several companies. You see, an association typically of several companies coming together. consortium. So now, several companies coming together, you need to now ask yourself, who are those that have those other companies, these several companies that came together? When you look at it, you go notice, say, now the Fulani cabals and their crony, now them come together, come form a consortium, come claim, say they want to build seaports. To the gullible ones, they believe it's a seaport. But to us, the Biafrans, we know the game when they play. I've just told you the full name. It is not Onitsha Seaport. It is Onitsha River Port and Waterway. Waterway means, say, from Onitsha, you can use your boats, go to Delta, go to Edo, go to Sapele. That is the 419 they are doing, you guys. It is a waterway. Go to your Google and check for waterway. Type in waterways in France, waterways in Italy, waterways in Greece. You will see it. There will be a connection of river or the flowing of water for different streets and neighborhoods. It's tourism now. For the Western world, it is seen as tourism. So please, my Biafrans, do not fall for the 419 the zoo government are doing. They are not building any international seaport. What they are building is a river port and waterway in Onitsha. All right, man. I rest my case. Let's continue, young man. Let's continue.
That the project is under exclusive list, meaning that we can do it without the federal government cooperation.
Boom! Now you come. The project is under exclusive list. It means they cannot do it without the federal government being involved. In fact, the federal government must be the ones to spearhead that project. It is under the exclusive list. That is why we need Biafra, because we must break away from that nonsense they call exclusive list. They must say, in fact, Ojukwu told them, you build your region, let me build mine. But they are saying no. They want to slow us down. The zoo government have chosen to slow us down. So they put that one in exclusive list. Seaport, no. You Biafrans cannot build it though. It is in the exclusive list. It means now the government alone, the federal government, fit to do them. State government can do nothing. My God, have mercy. When other countries, they are flying. Other countries, they are becoming more decentralized. Local governments, handle your own. Your streets, handle your own. Senatorial district, handle your own. Be independent. Everywhere, be independent. Be responsible for your development. On a micro level, you control your, not even states. You control your municipal, you control your region, you control your province. They are breaking it down. They are trying to make sure, say, the central government is lean. It is small. It's not too responsible. Because the federal government, they far away from Onitsha. So it is good to give more power to the regions. Exactly what Ojukwu was asking for in the Aburi Accord. That problem is still there. They cannot escape that problem. You must find a way to decongest the center, the federal government. It must be decongested. Because somebody in Abuja does not know what is happening in Inewi. Somebody in Abuja does not know what is happening in Owerri. Somebody in Abuja does not know what is happening in Aba. Somebody in Abuja does not know what is happening in Enugu. God, my God, my God. If not for this wickedness of this zoo, if not for their wickedness, what the hell are we doing looking towards the center when we can develop for ourselves? But they said, no, we must slow the Biafra man down. We must slow down the Igbos. Igbo man na so wayo wayo. Igbo man na so wayo wayo. That is what they tell us. That's how they see us. A Biafra man in Nnewi doing business. You want clear goods. You have to travel to Lagos, to the land of the Yorubas, to the land of Oduduwa, to go and clear goods in Lagos. Hi, man, wow, God. Even common sense. With your common sense, you can know that you must draw the investment closer. You must be able to save and exploit your resources, your limited resources. Time is part of investment. Time is resources. Time is priceless. The time you waste going to Lagos to clear your goods and bring them to Onitsha, the risk of going from Lagos to Onitsha with a cargo, with a container, with a roll. Oh my God, have mercy. Hi. Hi. God, Nigeria, this country don't finish us. The earlier we leave, the better for us. Eh? The earlier we leave, the better for us. Eh? Hey, God have mercy. Let's continue.
Had some arguments concerning the dredging of River Niger, that Anambra State government can dredge River Niger. I don't know how possible it is. Mind you that River Niger is an international waterways, cut across many African countries, and here in Nigeria, cut across so many states. But from Onitsha here, for you to get to River Niger, you will first of all, through the waterways, get to Delta states, then Atlantic Ocean. So there's no how the state can dredge this river without the cooperation of federal government and Delta states.
My brother, just leave them. Leave Charles Soludo. He's talking trash. Just leave them. They're wasting their time. Leave the zoo government. They're wasting their time. When Biafra comes, Eko now, as we they do, it they show. Eh? Eko as we talk, it they happen. As we they do, it they show. That's what I'm fighting for. That is why I'm in this struggle. Eh? America has more than 20 different seaports. The reason why they have it is to draw the business closer. Eh? Even 2,000 years ago in Egypt, where they had the River Nile, they were building all their, in fact, development was happening. Economic development happens close to the river areas. Eh? All the dynasty in Egypt, when you look at them, they go closer to where there is a river. Eh? They have the Aswan River where they are doing business. From the river, they are now able to do their agriculture. From the river, they can do their business. But in that zoo, the river now is talking about seaport. When you are importing goods, you are going to Lagos. Eh? You are in the east, you have to go to Lagos. You are in the north, you have to go to Lagos. That is the game they are playing. Because it's a deliberate attempt to slow us down. So forget this nonsense that they are saying, oh, they are building this thing. No, they won't do it. What they are building is a waterway. Because to tell you the fact, the river, that bridge where you see for that place, that bridge has to go down, because if you want a big ship, a mighty ship to come down, you definitely need a bridge when they high enough. So that when you dredge, the ship can still go through that, under that bridge. Eh? Except you have those bridge, like in London, the London Bridge. When a very big ship they come, a mighty ship, then you have to open the bridge up. The bridge go bend open. They will now say London Bridge is falling down. It's fun to watch those bridge. They open up. The ship will now go through it. But the zoo don't have money for such technology. They now built you the River Niger on a very shallow distance. The height is not there. They knew what they were doing. I beg, let me see people joke. I beg, continue, my brother. Continue.
So we need federal cooperation to be able to achieve this. The port, Onitsha River Port, has been concession to Universal Health. So they are receiving badges of containers through nearby ports around. So the port is 100% ready to receive cargoes, but the challenges we are having now is dredging of this river. It will open up Onitsha and southeast.
Wait. Look at ports when they say it is 100% ready. Are you seeing the edifice? My people, look at the port when they say it is 100% ready. The only thing they are waiting for now is for the dredging of River Niger. That's the 419. That's the caveat. Oh, it is ready. The consortium, they have taken their billions. So don't forget, a consortium means an association, a coming together of several companies as one. And each of those companies, they will collect part of the contract. That's the 419 they do. You see, so the owners of those companies say, guys, walai talai, come. The Biafra side, the Igbo, make we claim we are doing it, we are building a seaport. We have to consortium. They now went to Buhari government. They took all the money. They shared it among themselves. What they were building was a waterway, not an international seaport. The consortium, the moment they share the money, they don't go with that. You cannot hold one company accountable. Once they leave, they don't leave. That's why it is never a good idea to execute a project with a consortium, because they are coming together. No, go for the established ones. They might be expensive, but they will also have their own supply chain management. So you deal with one company, but that company has their own supply chain. So you are expecting a particular standard. If the company no meet those standards, you can sue that company direct. But this consortium thing na hanky panky now. Now hanky panky is like staying there. Buhari come, Tinubu come, Babangida come, Chimaroke come, Peter Obi come, Atiku come with your company, Hope Uzodinma come with the company, Devuma, come. They join us. Now we are a consortium. Let us go to the government now and tell them we want to win this project. We can build this. That's the 419 they did. The moment they sign that thing, they will come share the billions or even trillions. They get rich, they build a shabby port, and nobody will be held accountable. My God. Because those companies, the moment they finish that project, they are closing down their business. The business has gone bankrupt. You cannot sue them again because they only, existed for 1 year. At the end of 1 year, they have gone bankrupt. Consortium is, you have to be careful of those you are dealing with. They must be highly reputable. They must be trusted. They must be reputable. Highly reputable companies must come together. But in the case of the zoo, we know the 419 they are doing now. You all heard about the special vehicle, the special purpose vehicles. Atiku and the rest of them. Special purpose vehicle. It is similar to this. A consortium was given the contract to build Onitsha river ports and waterways. Hey! I rather continue a beg.
So you can see the port complex, well built and enough space. So most of this market, this is the market I'm telling you guys, most of these markets need to be pulled down and relocated. We really need to change the skyline of Onitsha. You can see most of the markets here. So here is Onitsha port. There's enough space for containers. Here is the porters. It has porters.
Are you seeing what I'm saying, my people? Are you seeing what I'm saying? Hey! Consortium don't finish them. Biafran oil money. See the way they waste them. See how scanty the structure is. Hey, my God. Hey, Biafran oil money. See the way they waste them. A consortium was contracted to do this. When you do a research, who are the owners of those consortium, those several companies, when come as one, when come under one body, when come under one umbrella to carry out this project, to execute this project. When you look at the owners, you'll be surprised. 419. Hi, my God, have mercy. Hey, God.
Beautiful city of Onitsha represents the resilient spirit of great Igbo nation. So we really need to take full control of these very beautiful cities. This is your first time watching my video. Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Hey, please subscribe to my friend here. He's a good guy. He has done a good job. His YouTube is Anambra First Son. So when you check on YouTube, Anambra First Son, please subscribe to him. Yeah, he has done a good research, you know? Yeah, good work there for him. Yeah, he has said everything that we need to know. But all I'm saying is we need to wake up, my people. We need to wake up. We need to know the 419 that is going on. We are saying thanks, but no thanks. We don't have time for this rubbish. We are waiting for our Biafra to come. When Biafra comes, when we say we are building seaports, we will build a seaport of international standard. If you want the best, don't settle for less. Our seaport will be of international standard. Not this nonsense here. We don't pass that stage, my people. We don't pass that stage. So for Simon saying, look, the government, you can build 100 seaports in Biafra land. You are wasting your time. When Biafra comes, we shall build our own seaports. The ninth wonder of the world. Even from Europe, you'll be seeing the skyline of the sea. You're going to see the light, the flash of the seaports. The lighthouse of the seaport. You're going to see from Europe. When you look from Europe, you will see the lighthouse of the seaport of Biafra flashing. That's who we are now. Umuaka, children with handwork. That's who we are. Not this rubbish they're trying to do 419 to us. We don't pass that, my people. So, my people, it is Christmas. Make we enjoy this one. As we are enjoying, please remember our Prime Minister, remember the Biafra Liberation Government, remember all our people in the cabinet, remember even our men, the Biafra Liberation Army and the rest of them. Please support them, pray for them, and wish them a happy Christmas. That you are celebrating Christmas now is because they are protecting your land. The Fulani cabal has not come to take over our land. So make we thank God for that one. You see what is happening in the Middle Belt, how they are killing them. They are chopping their heads off, taking over their land. May God have mercy, my people. Merry Christmas, and I will see you tomorrow on a Boxing Day. Where I will do a video called Where Are They Now? Where are they now? People like Nelly Ofuegu, I go bring their video out. Nsema, where are they now? Ife and all those girls, them, I go bring them out. Where are they now? That one we go laugh well. We go enjoy them. It go sweet well. Where are they now? That'll be my show for tomorrow. We go laugh them well. Pastor Emeka Livingstone, where are they now? Do not miss my Boxing Day video. It go hot. Where are they now? Hey, that one go sweet me well. I can't wait. So from me, from here, for now, I'm going to say Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. I remain Biafra Superstars Media. God bless you.
is na wicked word. This is na confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Polly they go to work. Polly they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. The driver they go. Opposite Udi. But the right hand side. Along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. The driver waiting they happen. The driver tell the pali boy, see no day for talk. See no day for talk. We better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. The driver waiting. The driver waiting. Driver hold the brake. Then I jump down. Pali waiting I see. Run waiting I see. This is na wicked word. This is na confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Polly they go to work. Polly they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. The driver they go. Opposite Udi. But the right hand side. Along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. The driver waiting they happen. The driver tell the pali boy, see no day for talk. See no day for talk. We better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. The driver waiting. The driver waiting. Driver hold the brake. Then I jump down. Pali waiting I see. Run waiting I see.